The sheer biodiversity is staggering, with millions of species, many of which are still unknown to science, calling this place home. The river itself is the heart of it all, a lifeline that connects the forest, the animals, and the very air they breathe. It is a powerful reminder of nature's ability to create systems of immense complexity and breathtaking beauty, a world that we are only just beginning to understand. Our journey today will take us away from the familiar world of the canopy and into the mysterious depths below the river's surface. Here, in the shadowy underwater realm, another world exists, governed by its own set of rules. It is a place of silence and subtlety, where survival often depends not on strength or speed, but on the art of deception. We will venture into this hidden kingdom to uncover the secrets of some of its most remarkable inhabitants. The river holds its breath, waiting to reveal the wonders that lie just beneath its calm, dark facade. A world as rich and as fascinating as the jungle that surrounds it. We slip beneath the surface, leaving the vibrant sounds of the rainforest behind. The transition is smooth, almost seamless, as the world of air gives way to the world of water. Here, the chaos of the jungle is replaced by a profound and enveloping silence. Sunlight filters down through the tea-colored water, creating ethereal shafts of light that dance and shimmer with the gentle current. The water is surprisingly clear in these sheltered shallows, allowing us to see the intricate details of this submerged landscape. It is a world of soft greens, deep browns, and muted earth tones, a stark contrast to the brilliant colors of the canopy above. The atmosphere is one of mystery and ancient calm. The riverbed is a complex tapestry of sand, silt, and decaying organic matter. Fallen leaves from the forest above have settled here, creating a soft, rust-colored carpet. Submerged tree roots, twisted and gnarled like ancient sculptures, provide shelter for countless creatures. Aquatic plants sway gently in the current, their long, ribbon-like leaves reaching up towards the distant light. These plant beds are vital, acting as nurseries for young fish and providing cover for those who wish to remain unseen. Every element of this environment, from the smallest pebble to the largest sunken log, plays a role in the intricate web of life that unfolds in the Amazon's depths. Life here moves at a different pace. Small, brightly colored tetras dart through the water in shimmering schools, their scales catching the light like scattered jewels. A freshwater crab scuttles sideways across a moss-covered rock, its claws delicately probing for a morsel of food. The very water seems to be alive, filled with tiny, almost invisible organisms that form the foundation of the aquatic food chain. It is a world that demands patience to observe, a place where the most extraordinary dramas are often played out in quiet, subtle movements. The sense of discovery is palpable. Around every corner, a new and fascinating creature might be waiting. This underwater realm is a place of illusion and disguise. With so many predators and so much competition for resources, the ability to blend in is a powerful advantage. Many of the river's inhabitants have evolved incredible methods of camouflage, becoming masters of mimicry. They can imitate their surroundings with astonishing accuracy, transforming themselves into leaves, stones, or twigs to avoid detection. It is here, in this world of shadows and deception, that we begin our search for some of the most specialized and elusive artists of disguise, the mimic fish of the Amazon. Their story is one of survival, adaptation, and the remarkable power of evolution. Our attention is drawn to a solitary leaf, drifting lazily in the gentle current near a bed of aquatic plants. It tumbles and sways with a natural, aimless grace, its mottled brown and yellow colors identical to the decaying foliage scattered across the riverbed. But as we look closer, something seems unusual. This leaf has an eye. This is no ordinary piece of plant matter. It is the leaf mimic fish, a creature that has perfected the art of botanical disguise. Its body is flattened and shaped precisely like a dead leaf, complete with a stalk-like projection on its lower jaw that mimics a petiole. Its survival depends entirely on this flawless impersonation. The leaf mimic fish moves with incredible subtlety. It does not swim in the conventional sense. Instead, it uses its transparent, almost invisible pectoral fins to scull gently, allowing the current to do most of the work. It angles its body to catch the flow of the water, tilting and turning just as a real leaf would. Its coloration is a masterful work of art, a patchwork of browns, tans, and blacks that can change in intensity to match its surroundings. When it drifts near a patch of sunlit plants, its colors lighten. When it moves into the shadow of a sunken log, its body darkens, making it virtually disappear. This is camouflage in its most dynamic form. This extraordinary disguise serves two critical purposes: avoiding predators and ambushing prey. To a larger fish looking for a meal, the leaf mimic fish is nothing more than inedible debris, not worth a second glance. It can float openly in the water column, completely exposed yet perfectly safe. At the same time, this disguise allows it to get incredibly close to its own food source. Small, unsuspecting crustaceans and tiny fish see only a harmless, drifting leaf. They continue their business, unaware that they are being watched by a patient and highly effective predator, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. We watch as it drifts closer and closer to a small, translucent shrimp perched on a blade of grass. The fish makes no sudden movements. It simply allows the current to guide it into position, its body angled head down, its mouth pointed directly at its target. The shrimp remains oblivious, its delicate antennae twitching in the water. The tension is almost imperceptible, a quiet moment of predatory focus hidden within an act of perfect stillness. The leaf mimic fish is a testament to the incredible pressures of evolution, a living, breathing piece of art sculpted by the need to eat and to avoid being eaten in this complex underwater world. Our journey takes us deeper, to a part of the riverbed scattered with smooth, algae-covered stones. The current is stronger here, and the light is dimmer. At first glance, the scene is one of inanimate stillness, a simple collection of rocks worn smooth by the ceaseless flow of water. But among them lies another master of disguise, a creature so perfectly camouflaged that it seems to be part of the geology itself. This is the stone mimic fish. It lies motionless, its flattened, mottled body pressed firmly against the river floor. Its skin is a complex mosaic of gray, brown, and green, perfectly replicating the texture and color of the surrounding stones. The realism of its camouflage is breathtaking. The fish's skin is not smooth but textured, with irregular bumps and ridges that break up its outline and mimic the weathered surface of a rock. Tiny, filament-like appendages along its body further disrupt its shape, resembling small tufts of algae or sediment. Even its eyes are part of the disguise. They are set high on its head and patterned to blend in with the rest of its body. Until it moves, it is less a living creature and more a piece of the landscape. Only the gentle, almost imperceptible flutter of its gills betrays the fact that it is alive and breathing, waiting with immense patience. This incredible stillness is the key to its survival. The stone. Mimic fish can remain completely motionless for hours, conserving energy while it waits for prey to come to it. Its strategy is one of pure ambush. Any small fish or invertebrate that wanders too close, attracted by the promise of shelter among the rocks, is in mortal danger. The stone mimic fish relies on its prey being completely unaware of its presence until it is far too late. Its body is designed for a sudden, explosive burst of speed over a very short distance. The slightest movement from a potential meal is all it needs to trigger its lightning-fast strike. Suddenly, a small catfish, ventures into the stony patch, cautiously exploring the gaps between the rocks for food. It passes directly in front of the stone mimic fish, completely oblivious to the danger. For a moment, nothing happens. The mimic fish remains a part of the inanimate scenery. Then, in a movement too fast for the eye to follow, its huge mouth opens and lunges forward. The catfish vanishes in a small puff of sand and water. The mimic fish settles back into its position, once again becoming just another stone on the riverbed, its brief, violent act of predation leaving almost no trace. We drift now towards a tangle of submerged branches and decaying wood, a common feature in the flooded forests of the Amazon. This complex, three-dimensional structure provides a perfect hiding place for many of the river's inhabitants. Hanging vertically among the real twigs and sticks is a slender, elongated shape that seems, at first, to be just another piece of sunken wood. It is about the length of a pencil, brown and gray with a rough texture. But this twig has fins and a pair of watchful eyes. This is the stick mimic fish, another remarkable specialist in the art of camouflage, a living splinter in the underwater world. The stick mimic fish, often a type of banjo catfish, has evolved a body shape and behavior that perfectly imitates a waterlogged twig. Its body is long and slender, its head is flattened, and its coloration is a dull, mottled brown that matches the decaying wood around it. It spends most of its time hanging motionless in the water, usually head down, using its fins to make minute adjustments to hold its position against the gentle current. Its movements are slow and deliberate, mimicking the gentle sway of a twig caught in the water. To any passing creature, it is an unremarkable and inedible part of the background clutter. A closer look reveals the incredible detail of its disguise. In slow motion, we can see the fine texture of its skin, which is covered in tiny ridges and bumps that resemble wood grain. Its scales are small and dull, absorbing light rather than reflecting it, which helps it blend into the shadows. Its eyes are small and dark, almost lost in the mottled pattern of its head, betraying no sign of the alert predator within. Even its barbels, the whisker-like sensory organs around its mouth, are thin and dark, easily mistaken for tiny roots or fungal filaments growing on a dead stick. Every aspect of its being is dedicated to the illusion. This creature's life is one of quiet watchfulness. By imitating an inanimate object, it avoids the attention of larger predators like cichlids or piranhas, which hunt for moving prey. This disguise also allows it to hunt its own food. It waits patiently for small insects, larvae, or tiny fish to drift past. When a target comes within range, the stick mimic fish makes its move. It is not a dramatic chase, but a quick, subtle snap of its jaws. It is a highly efficient, low-energy strategy for survival, a perfect example of how evolution favors unique and surprising solutions in the competitive environment of the Amazon River. Not all mimics seek to hide by becoming inanimate objects. Some employ a far more cunning and deceptive strategy. They pretend to be something harmless. We observe a small, peaceful-looking fish, its silver scales shimmering in the dappled light. It swims calmly near a school of colorful tetras, seemingly just another member of the bustling river community. Its movements are relaxed, its posture non-threatening. It nibbles at algae on a plant leaf, behaving exactly like a harmless herbivore. But this placid exterior hides a deadly secret. This is the predator mimic fish, a wolf in sheep's clothing. This fish has evolved to resemble a species of algae-eating fish that is common in these waters. Its body shape, its coloration, and even the way it swims are a near-perfect copy. This form of mimicry, known as aggressive mimicry, allows the predator to move unnoticed among its potential prey. The small tetras, accustomed to the presence of the harmless fish it imitates, pay it no mind. They continue to forage and interact, completely unaware that a highly specialized hunter is swimming in their midst. The predator mimic fish has earned their trust through its elaborate and convincing performance. The deception is a masterclass in animal behavior. The mimic fish does not rush or show any signs of aggression. It patiently integrates itself with the school, sometimes for several minutes, biding its time and waiting for the right opportunity. It carefully selects a target, usually a slightly isolated or distracted individual on the edge of the group. We can see its eyes, sharp and focused, tracking the movements of one particular tetra. The rest of its body remains calm and relaxed, giving no indication of its predatory intent. The tension is hidden behind a facade of complete normalcy, a chillingly effective strategy. Without any warning, the act is broken. In a sudden, explosive burst of speed, the predator mimic fish lunges forward. Its jaws, which can extend rapidly, snap shut on its unsuspecting prey. The attack is so quick and precise that the other tetras barely have time to react. The entire event is over in a fraction of a second. There is no prolonged struggle, no chase, just a single, decisive strike. The hunter then calmly swims away, its placid disguise once again intact, leaving the rest of the school in a brief state of confusion before they resume their activities, the danger already forgotten. The underwater world of the Amazon is a vast and complex arena where the daily drama of survival unfolds. Hunting here is rarely a simple chase. It is often an intricate dance of strategy, stealth, and split-second timing. We witness this firsthand as a leaf mimic fish, having drifted patiently into position, prepares to strike. Its target, a tiny freshwater shrimp, is busy cleaning a piece of algae from a plant stem. The fish, suspended head down, is just inches away. In a slow-motion sequence, we see the incredible mechanics of its attack. Its body remains perfectly still, but its mouth begins to open, expanding to a size that seems impossibly large for its body. The strike itself is a marvel of underwater physics. The fish's mouth opens so rapidly that it creates a powerful vacuum, sucking in a jet of water and the unsuspecting shrimp along with it. The entire motion, from the start of the lunge to the closing of the jaws, lasts less than a tenth of a second. The shrimp has no time to react, no chance to escape. The water swirls for a moment, and then all is calm again. The leaf mimic fish, its meal secured, gives a slight shimmy and once again becomes a passive drifting leaf, its brief moment of violence vanishing back into the illusion of stillness. Elsewhere, we observe the raw energy of a different kind of hunt. A larger, more active predator, a pike cichlid, spots a small fish darting among submerged roots. This is not a hunt of stealth, but of speed and power. The cichlid's body tenses, its powerful tail fin poised to propel it forward. It explodes from its hiding place, a torpedo of muscle and determination. The smaller fish reacts instantly, zigzagging through the complex root system in a desperate bid to escape. The chase is on, a high-speed pursuit through a treacherous underwater obstacle course, showcasing the incredible agility of both hunter and hunted. The chase highlights the importance of every physical attribute. The cichlid's streamlined body is built for acceleration, while the smaller fish's agility allows it to make sharp, unpredictable turns. We see the cichlid's fins flare as it brakes and changes direction, its gills pumping furiously to supply its muscles with oxygen. Light glints off its scales as it twists and turns through the shafts of sunlight. Ultimately, the smaller fish finds a crevice in a log that is too narrow for the cichlid to enter. The hunter, thwarted, slows and circles for a moment before moving on, its energy spent in the failed pursuit. In the Amazon, the dance does not always end in death. The Amazon River is not a single, uniform environment. It is a rich tapestry of interconnected habitats, each with its own unique character and community of residents. We explore a dark, mysterious cave carved into the riverbank by the persistent current. Here, in the near-total darkness, life takes on a different form. Blind catfish use their highly sensitive barbels, to navigate and find food, their skin devoid of pigment. The creatures that live in these dark recesses are pale and ghost-like, adapted to a world without the light. It is a silent, hidden world, a stark contrast to the sunlit shallows just a few feet away. Moving on, we find a massive, sunken log lying on the riverbed. Over the years, it has become a thriving apartment complex for aquatic life. The decaying wood provides food for a host of invertebrates and small plecos, which rasp at its surface with their sucker mouths. The hollows and crevices within the log offer perfect hiding places for shy cichlids and watchful catfish. A school of young fish hovers in its shadow, using the large structure as a shield from the open water and the predators that patrol it. This single log is a microcosm of the entire river ecosystem, a hub of activity and a sanctuary for dozens of different species. In the deeper channels, where the current runs swift and strong, life is different again. Here, larger, more powerful fish dominate. We see a school of piranhas moving as a single, coordinated unit, their silver bodies flashing in the dim light. They are not the mindless killers of legend, but cautious and complex social animals, constantly aware of their surroundings. Nearby, a majestic freshwater stingray glides effortlessly over the sandy bottom, its flattened body rippling as it flies through the water. These deeper waters are the highways of the river, used by larger species to travel between feeding grounds. The sheer abundance and variety of life are astonishing. In the dense beds of aquatic plants, tiny fry, no bigger than a grain of rice, take their first tentative swims, while colorful dwarf cichlids guard their nests with fierce determination. In the open water, vast schools of tetras, numbering in the thousands, move like a single shimmering organism, their collective movement a defense against predation. Every niche, from the muddy bottom to the sunlit surface, is occupied. The Amazon's underwater world is a vibrant, bustling, and endlessly fascinating metropolis, a testament to life's incredible ability to adapt and thrive. As the day draws to a close, the angle of the sun changes, and the light filtering into the water turns from gold to a deep, burnished orange. The mood of the river begins to shift. The daytime creatures start to seek shelter for the night, while a new cast of characters prepares to emerge from the shadows. The frantic activity of the day gives way to a more measured, cautious rhythm. The water itself seems to grow still, as if holding its breath in anticipation of the coming darkness. Our camera begins its slow ascent, rising through the water column towards the surface. We pass through the layers of life one last time. The stone. Mimic fish remains motionless on its bed of pebbles, a patient statue waiting for the night's opportunities. The stick mimic fish hangs silently among the twigs, indistinguishable from its surroundings. A school of tetras settles into the protective embrace of a dense plant bed, their vibrant colors muted in the fading light. The underwater world is preparing for a change of guard. The secrets we have witnessed today are just a tiny fraction of the stories that play out here every hour, every day, in this hidden realm of water and shadow. We break the surface, and the sounds of the rainforest return, but they are different now. The daytime chorus has been replaced by the evening symphony, the chirping of tree frogs, the resonant calls of nightbirds, and the constant, high-pitched hum of cicadas. The sun is a fiery orb, sinking below the horizon and painting the sky in dramatic shades of orange, pink, and purple. The calm surface of the river perfectly reflects this spectacular display, creating a breathtaking scene of tranquil beauty. The air is still and warm, filled with the rich, earthy scent of the jungle at dusk. The great river continues its timeless journey to the sea, its dark waters holding countless more secrets. The mimic fish and millions of other creatures continue their ancient dance of survival in the depths, largely unseen and unheard by the world above. As darkness falls completely over the Amazon, the river does not sleep. It simply transforms, revealing another side of its complex personality. It is a world of endless wonder and profound mystery, a vital part of our planet's natural heritage. And it serves as a powerful reminder that even in the most familiar of landscapes, there are always hidden worlds waiting to be